You might be wondering how iOS 14 updates are going to affect Pinterest ads and possibly what the holiday ad strategy for your e-commerce or digital product business should look like. In today's video, we're going to talk about two things. iOS 14 updates just briefly because Pinterest has finally released some information on how they're treating these updates with their ad platform. And I'm going to give you a little bit of insight into how you can structure your holiday advertising campaigns this year. Yes, this video is coming out in July, but we are already planning and prepping for the holidays. Hey, I'm Heather Farris. I run this channel and a Pinterest marketing agency where I help e-commerce and content creators to get more sales and leads and all of the stuff on Pinterest through organic and paid ads. So if that's something that you are interested in, stick around because I have lots of goodness for you. Let's talk about iOS 14 updates and how they are rolling out on Pinterest. Now, I need to preface this with saying they are not as bad on Pinterest as they are on Facebook, Instagram, and whatever other platforms they may be impacting, because Pinterest is a different kind of ad platform. The way that we are attracting and interacting with users on Pinterest is inherently different than Facebook or Instagram. It's not a social media channel by nature. It's more of a search engine, and in that way, we have less impact. So what I'm seeing from what they have released about the iOS 14 updates are pretty much anything that you could consider off-platform signals or what is getting impacted, with more to come later. Because, and this was just news a few weeks ago before I left for vacation, iOS 14, or I guess 15 into 16 or whatever, is going to be incorporating the ability for people to opt out of tracking for their email address. There are 3 situations in which your audience sizing may be impacted due to the 14 and beyond updates, and those are customer lists, dynamic retargeting, and visitor retargeting. So pretty much anything off platform that is sending signals to the platform may be impacted. Now, what are you to do instead? That is the whole point. We know the problem, but what is the solution? Well, the solution is to use more of the first party or on-platform targeting options like interests, keywords, creating act-alike audiences out of those, using demographic targeting, and one of the least talked about targeting options, which is engagement targeting. Pinterest allows you to create engagement audiences based on pin clicks, comments, saves, likes, outbound clicks. So creating engagement audiences out of those and using those in your targeting as well. So those are 5 different layers of renewed, basically, ways that you can target your Pinterest users in your advertising. Now, you might be wondering, what is Pinterest doing to combat these privacy changes? Well, they have come out and said that they are working on 3 options. Really, 2 of them are noteworthy, one of which is new customer investment into customer targeting or audience solutions, which is what they're calling it, and reporting and analytics solutions. So giving us more ability to know about our customers without it breaking the privacy rules that have been put in place by companies like Apple. Now we'll have to wait and see what actually comes from it. Let's talk about holiday ad targeting while we're at it, because we are rolling hard into back to school season right now. There are a number of things that are coming around that are going to be really popular, and last minute vacations for families who start school later in the fall, or I guess early in the fall, later in the summer. So last minute vacations, fall everything, so decor, food, fashion, beauty, lifestyle, all of that stuff is coming in hot. Back to school is obviously coming in hot, with my kids starting school as early as the first week of August, and a lot of families starting school just right after Labor Day. So for the next beginning of August to beginning of September 30-day time frame, we're going to see a lot of back to school action happening, and there's just other things as well, and I can put those in the description down below. All of that is coming, and that means including holidays like Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving. There is going to be a lot of opportunity for advertising that you can take in your business as September comes around. Now, there is a 4-phase advertising strategy for holidays that was sent out by Pinterest. And in this 4-phase holiday strategy, I don't know if you can see this, but they have basically a chart that says like we need to start our budget here, scale into high into November, and then start scaling down after Christmas into January. So I'm actually only going to go over 3 of the phases because the majority of you, I have a feeling, are only going to be advertising through Christmas and then turning your ads off. So phase 1 starts the end of September, 9/28, and ends on the week of 11/2. Phase 1 is really just brand awareness and brand lift and getting people open to the idea of your brand as a solution for whatever gifting your customers will be doing. So it's very much brand awareness and brand lift, but they want you to run full funnel ads with the majority of your budget being in awareness, a little bit of it being in consideration, and then some of it being in conversions. Now you'll run it that way and start scaling up into the week of 11/2. And then from there, you are going to start switching gears a bit and actually putting the majority of your budget into conversions. So you're going to flip that. The majority will be in conversions, and you'll start moving your budget away from awareness and even possibly away from consideration, depending on your campaign type. Phase 2 is 11/9 to 12/7. So again, you're going to be scaling up that entire time. And your creative in phase 1 is not going to be holiday focused, whereas when you hit phase 2, you're going to flip that script again, and you're going to start introducing holiday themed creatives. So shop for Christmas gifts. You're going to have the Christmas theme and maybe colors or whatever that looks like for your brand. And then as you move into phase 3, which is more of maintaining, with only changing your creative to be more deal focused, shipping quantity or shipping time frame focused, and just last minute shopping attributes to those. So any last minute sales you're going to be running, any coupons people can get if shipping delays are going to cause you to not be able to get the gifts there on time. Those are all things you can use in your creatives in phase 3. And phase 3 is 12/14 to 12/28. So it goes through the end of Christmas. And honestly, I wrote down a couple of stats that I thought you guys might like to hear. And 45% of all holiday sales dollars are actually spent by Cyber Monday. And with 60% of all purchases through mid-October actually being attributed to people shopping on Pinterest through that advertising time. 50% of all online purchasers actually stop short of buying because of customer experience on the website. So if that is not top of mind for you right now, you probably should look into it. There are actually services that you can submit your website to and have a blind test ran where somebody will actually interact with your website and give you feedback on a live video. Now, I cannot remember the website that I used a number of years ago, but it really helped me to see my website through a third party and to make it better. So you need to be thinking about customer experience and user experience, especially as people are adding things to their cart, getting email reminders saying, hey, you left something in your cart. As people are going through the checkout process, so make sure you're auditing all parts of the shopping process from ad to checkout and shipping and them putting their credit card away after paying you. So that's really, really important. So I wanted to bring you that statistic just really quickly. And the last thing, and the reason why you should be using Pinterest ads for your holiday sale extravaganza is because people on Pinterest actually spend a heck of a lot more money because of Pinterest, because of the way the platform works, and because they're planners. The statistic is actually Pinners spend 80% more in retail than any other non-pinner on the internet. So how about that? How would you like to have higher order average order value, more dollars in your revenue bucket because people on Pinterest are planners and they're looking for you and you just don't know it yet? So that's it for this video. It was really quick. I hope this didn't just completely confuse anyone. If you want more Pinterest ads content, click on over to our Pinterest ads playlist. And always, if you need help, you can contact me and my team and I would be happy to see if we're a good fit for advertising your business on Pinterest this holiday season. So that's it for now. We will see you next time, friends.